I've never been to a big competition before, so I didn't really know what to expect with Worlds. But when I got to the venue, I was speechless. Right? My mind was blown by the sheer scale of Worlds 2025.
Get your voices ready, prepare for the unexpected, and make some noise as we kick off the Rubik's Nations Cup! Well done to Mexico!
So that's going to
Congratulations, China!
China nonetheless is going to take the match even with that +2. Timon and Luke Garrett, final solves for each competitor. A 680 for USA, a 484 for Poland.
And the winner is the USA!
What a clutch solve from the United States. They move on to the final. And here comes the United States. Max Park, Luke Greiser, Luke Garrett going to be taking on China. Yihang Wang, Xuan Yigong, and Bo Fan Zhang.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, well.
A 433 to start off for China, 628 for Max Park, a 533 for China. Greiser in the middle with a 670. And China's gonna close it out.
And that is it. Your winners for
And
the
after a
2025 Rubik's Nation
of
Cup,
controversy,
China!
is back-to-back Nations Cup champions.
Something I found funny was that the whole Worlds experience wasn't just confined within the venue. You would actually see a lot of cubers just walking around the city, having a fun time, eating, sightseeing. You would just see them just around the city doing whatever. And it was kind of awesome. I remember one time after the competition had ended for the night, I went to a restaurant and none other than Felix Zemdegs was sitting literally right next to me. And then the funny thing is that's not even the only time that happened, because another night I went to another restaurant and Brody the Cuber was right there. I don't travel much, so going to Seattle was definitely outside of my comfort zone. I mean, like, if Worlds wasn't there, then I wouldn't have gone. But since Worlds was there, I decided to take some time to explore the city with my mom. And it was a lot of fun, and I'm very glad that I took that step outside of my comfort zone. Honestly, that's a pretty common pattern in my life. You know, it's so interesting that this kind of nerdy hobby has forced me to do some cool things that I wouldn't have done otherwise. I mean, you know, it's why I started this YouTube channel in the first place. I'm a very competitive person, and I love a good competition. And I gotta give credit where credit is due. Man, was Worlds competitive.
We're gonna get it. He's gonna do it. Tomorrow.
He got it. He's gonna get it. ZBOL. That's it. The world record.
World record, world title for Timon, the absolute crown jewel of cubing accomplishments.
All right, are we ready for our one-handed final?
Will nail Clara spoiler. That's his first solve. Neo's putting himself in quite the lead to start things off. He has won the world championship. He's just found out. What a story! Spectacular. Just incredible.
through seems to be one of the most dominant methods.
All of the events were really fun to watch, but unfortunately, cubing isn't really spectator friendly just yet. But it is getting better, and that was most apparent in the main event 3x3 finals.
Welcome to 3x3 finals at the Rubik's WCA World Championship!
Just that in a flash. Now just finishing it up, and that's the first sub 5-second solve, 4.76. You can kind of see some of those skills here, very fluid. Now onto PLL 6.17. Now the hero of Hawaii, Maddie, putting on a show. Can he close it out? 5.11. He was on incredible pace. Getting a very nice OLL that you can use to recognize PLL very quickly. 5.65 for him. He's had an incredible run. Can he cap it off? 6.27 of this scramble set. There's the OLL into PLL. 5.22. Very solid time for Dylan Miller. Oh no! He still put himself into second place. His pace is looking really good. Can he finish? 5.07, best possible average. 5.50. Just amazing stuff. He got something good. Gonna be hunting for that himself. White Cross is his choice. Great turn. He's on last layer. Maybe purge those demons here at the World Championship. Well, that's one way to do it. 5.03. Great solve from her. A little bit of exec error. 5.67 for his efforts. Not too bad. But this one is a lot better than the last. 4.68 seconds. Amazing work from Garrett. This scenario, there's some of that fast turning Felix was mentioning. 5.21, great comeback. Timon now, he is going to be picking Green Cross. And really fluid turning. Got to Zevio so quickly. That is the skill Timon Koloshinsky is here to perform with. And then there were two, Xuanyi Gung, Yiheng Wang, separated by 1/100th of a second, and very masterful with CPLL. As he demonstrates here, opening his account with a 4.94. Perhaps the greatest 3x3 solver of all time. Extremely fluid, extremely fast, 5.45. I just have to point out the SpongeBob hand warmers, just amazing. Oh, a little bit locky there at the beginning, but 4.30. Second solve upcoming for Yiheng Wang. And the last goodness! 3.80! Oh man, Xuanyi to attempt to follow that up. Of course, he's a solver of that capability as well. This is looking extremely good. Whoa! Himself, he's counting 4.30 now! Here we go, a huge third solve here. Young, great turning, absolutely flawless. Oh, goodness, they're neck and neck.
Now, scramble 4, scramble 4.
Let's just let this play out.
Scramble 4, 395.
A sub 4 solve of his own. And of course, yeah, this is number 4, the one that might matter the most. The one that might win the world championship for Yiheng Wang. And 3.94, he's going to count that solve! One of these two is going to win the world championship, and it's gonna come down to the final solve. Can you believe it? 3 sub 4s in one pairing. Xuanyi Gung, solve 5. What can he put on here? Another Soon ZBLL, 5.10. The worst possible average, 4.49. It is possible for Yiheng to do worse. He would need to count a 5.45. Keaton Ellis, Felix Zemdegs, could you write a better story than this?
Absolutely not.
5.23 to win the World Championship, put a cap on an amazing career at just 11 years old. Xuanyi Gung could also win it here. It all depends on this solve. And I'm not even going to commentate it. Yiheng, take it away. 2025 comes to an epic conclusion. Yeong Wong gets redemption and tastes gold at the World Championship.
I had an absolute blast watching all the different events with some of my friends. I even watched some with my mom, who had a really good time despite not knowing that much about speedcubing. Man, I love this community. That's my main takeaway from Worlds. And that's why I still cube today. Right? The cubing community is just awesome. Let's go. APB on the blind.
Oh my god. Wait, what is it? What is it? 0.85 away from the time I'm rolling over and blanking out.
I wanted to take a second to thank just all of the volunteers and sponsors and just everyone that helped put Worlds 2025 together. You know, it was an amazing experience and I had a really good time, so thank you. I also want to thank the Cubicle for sponsoring me. You can use code ALEX for a 5% discount. You know, they had a station at Worlds, so I went and checked it out and I bought some FC Honey, and I gotta say, FC Honey is pretty good. I highly recommend it, especially if you have a Worm V11, because it works really well with that cube. I also want to thank God. You know, like I said before, I don't travel much, so I haven't been in a plane in like years, and it was a little scary, you know, especially with all the stuff that's been happening recently. So, you know, I'm here safe and sound, and it was worth it, so thank you. Also, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. You know, the next Worlds is in Sweden, and if you're able to go, I highly recommend it. You know, Worlds is a lot of fun.
With a single time of 14.43 seconds and the 3x3 blindfolded world champion, Charlie Eggins.